Yeah, man, people, bless up on yourself, bless up on yourself. Welcome back to the channel, man. As you know, it's Easter. Yeah, it's the Christian them time. Easter Monday. Bless up to all like Christian them. Yeah, we'll pass through the video. Happy Easter to all. It's round 31 of the EPL. Yeah, and there's a mouth-watering fixture in the EPL coming up in a few days from now, and it's the game on Wednesday. Aston Villa will travel to the Etihad, and it's Leon Chippy Bailey, yeah, the man who sink Manchester City the last time these two teams played at Villa Park, a 1-0 victory, yeah, goal scored in the 74th minute. But look, both teams, have different priorities this season. Yeah, Aston Villa once was in that title race, but they fell apart. But City is still in it, but they dropped 2 crucial points at home last time out at the Etihad against the team who sit above them, the Gunners. Yeah, very, very good point there for the Gunners. But I'm going to start off things, with Aston Villa versus Man City. It's been a while. It's been a while since Aston Villa get anything positive from City, and it's going to be a tough challenge. Yeah. Ollie Watkins, a man who have goal and assist. I think he have 26 goal involvement this season. Yeah, but on the other side, he have missed 19 big chances for Villa this season, and he's going to have to take his opportunity. Any Villa man that get any opportunity in around that City box, they're going to have to take the opportunity. But look, City is not looking to drop points back to back at home. They're not looking to drop points back to back. They have done it already. With they drop points with Chelsea at home. They drew 1-1. They drew 2-2 with Crystal Palace. So not many teams go there and get positive results as it 54 game. City haven't drawn a game, haven't scored at their home. So their home record is very impressive. But as I said, Unai Emery, played in what you call it, a West Midland derby against Wolves. They not say they cruise past Wolves at 2-0, but Wolves played some really good football. They created more opportunities than Villa at their own field. So let's see. Aston Villa are going to probably have to shape up on that back line. Look, Jean Magin, captain, he will facing. He's still suspended. Yeah, he got that red card in Tottenham game. He already faced 2 games out. This City game will be his last game. But City is doubtful with Kyle Walker and John Stones. John Stones was sitting on the bench in that game on Sunday against Arsenal. Will he featured? He might be featured, but Nathan Ake, he went down. So they will be without Nathan Ake for sure, but doubtful same way for Kyle Walker with an hamstring injury. But when you look at this game, Aston Villa is 5 points behind Manchester City. Win this game, even though it's going to be a tall order to win this game. Yeah, but if they can manage to cling Man City back and get them 2 points behind them, and if they drop 3 points at home, probably that's it for them in the title race. Arsenal and Liverpool just go on to have their face, and whoever win it. Yeah, but Unai Emery, as I said, the 4-4-2, 2 banks of 4, he's going to have to come up special. Leon Chippy Bailey, the man that got a very important goal last time out these two team play, and I'm going to give you Leon Bailey's stats. So a little bit of statistics that he gotten in that game at Villa Park. He created 3 opportunities, 3 shots on goal and 60% successful dribble, and he had 8 touches in the opposition box, 41 touches overall in the game. Look, he played that was one of Leon Chippy Bailey's best game, of the season. Yeah, a goal that it was really needed in the game. Man City they dominate position at about almost 700 passes, but guess what? Villa have outshot them in that department. It's way how City play sometimes. They make a lot of possession, they keep the ball a lot of time, but Aston Villa is a team that hit them in the transition, especially with Diaby, a man that got a goal and assist in the last game. Also is looking to continue his good run of form. As he was in a little drought period where he was coming in and off the bench, but is this the right time for the man to be on his top form for Aston Villa? But Erling Haaland again, a lot of criticism came in, against him against Arsenal that hold up the ball, Kevin De Bruyne. That whole City team was off, not created a lot of opportunity. Phil Foden have one of his worst games in the last 3 to 4 months. Bernardo Silva, probably had an okay game, but Rodri was the man that have the best game for City yesterday, against Arsenal. So again, will Edison be fit? Ortega probably be between the two sticks again, but they're going to have to test him. Arsenal didn't manage to do that. They don't have to test Ortega between the two sticks, but it's not easy the way how City keep the ball. And look, Jack Grealish is fit again. He came off the bench against Arsenal. You might see a Doku. So, it's going to be problem, for Aston Villa in the defense department. Can they keep City at bay? Can they keep them back-to-back goalless games at home? It's hard, but Unai Emery with 3 points above, Tottenham, they can find themselves fifth coming at the end of round 31, because if they lose and Tottenham win, I think Tottenham is 2-3 goals plus, above them. So if any lose, Man City beat Aston Villa and Tottenham can probably win by 2-3 clear goals, they will jump ahead of the Midland team. But next up is going to talk about Arsenal. Arsenal versus Luton. This is a must-win game. After not say a very impressive but a crucial point on the road. If you, before the season started, you ask any Gunners fans, will you take 4 points off Manchester City before the season started? They would say yes. Beating City at Emirates last round, at Emirates, get a points, keep them at bay, clean sheet, walk away at the Etihad, without they scoring on you, broke their 54 game record that, scoring in those 54 straight games at home. So it's a positive results, but Arsenal, I think they should have gone for that game and a little bit more defensive, a little bit more cautious in that game. You could understand go to City and City going to have a whole lot of the ball, but Arsenal need a must-win game coming up against Luton. Luton is a team, 1 point something they scored a game. I think 1.43 goals they average a game, but the other side they conceded 2.07 goals a game. Not managed to keep a lot of clean sheet. Luton is not managed to keep a lot of clean sheet, and it's just chaotic. Especially that game that they played against Tottenham at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. The last time Luton won a game, it was on Boxing Day. And last time they won on the road, it was on Boxing Day against Sheffield, another relegation team, a team that they won. They beat them 3-2, but it's going to be a tall mountain ahead to climb to beat Arsenal and get anything nowhere near a point at the Emirates. As Arsenal, they will be coming out buzzing after getting that crucial point at on the road against City. Especially, they will love to keep in touch with Liverpool as they 2 points behind the Merseyside team and 1 point ahead of Manchester City, so they can find themselves in third position, and 5 points behind the leaders if things doesn't go their way. So that's why this game will be a must game for Mikel Arteta and Odegaard, who have a stellar game in that. Odegaard especially, who have a real good game against City, need to show up again. Declan Rice need to cover that midfield, but Luton, they have this thing where they just love to score on teams first. They have done it around 4 or 5 times, twice on Liverpool at Kenilworth Road and at Anfield. They scored on Liverpool in the first, but as I said, they have done it around 4 times, but they lost all those games. So they done it, at Tottenham the last match they out, and they not managed to keep teams away from the goal. So as I said, they conceded 2.07 goals a game, and that's not good enough. But they are one of the best team down there that's scoring goals. They scored even more goals than Manchester United. They scored 43 goals. They have scored 43 goals out of all the teams from 20 to 13 position, they have scored more goals than them. You have to go up by Fulham, Chelsea, Brighton. They have even scored more goals than Wolves, who is in 10 position. So you see that this is a team is scoring goals, but they conceded 62 goals of the season. That's a whole lot of goals for Luton. But Rob Edwards probably going to have to take the best rabbit out of his bag to get anything at the Emirates Stadium. But I see Arsenal winning this game, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. But Arsenal can find themselves in top position for 24 hours because they played first before Liverpool. Liverpool will play on Thursday. But look, Luton Town, winless, in their 9 game, winless in their 9 game, and 4 games they have in the season where they scored first and just couldn't manage to hold on a positive points. But let's see where this game go from here. Sheffield versus Liverpool. Yeah, this will be, if this game ended in a way where Sheffield get a point or 3, this will be one of the biggest upset of the Premier League. Yeah, Sheffield have scored 27 goals and conceded 77. Yeah, Liverpool have played 15 games at home. They have won 12 of those games, not losing no games at home. 3 games they drew at home. Yeah, United was one of the only teams to keep them at bay at home. But when you look between these two teams, Sheffield have scored 3 goals, probably 4. One of the goal got chopped off against Fulham. They were up 3-1 at Bramall Lane against the West London team. But Bobby Reid and Muniz came back with 2 goals and drew the game 3-3. Yeah, but I just cannot see Sheffield get anything from Liverpool. Is playing way too good. Mo Salah look like he is the Mo Salah that he was playing before the start of the year. Yeah, Luis Diaz is playing fantastic well. McAllister, Endo, these players are really playing well. Yeah, Bradley, the young right back, Kwanzaa and Van Dijk. Will it be the same partnership? Konate was on the bench also against Brighton at home, a game that they won 3-1. Yeah, Brighton scored first, but no, 2-1. Brighton scored first at Welbeck goal, but Liverpool was just too strong. Liverpool just overwhelmed Brighton in that attacking third, and there wasn't anything for the Brighton team. So it's a must-win game, for Liverpool. But as I said, Liverpool have averaged 2 goals a game in their last 4 against Sheffield. Yeah, last 4 games they have scored 2 goals in those 4, 2 goals in each of those 4 games. So he said in their last 5, 4 games out of that scoring 2 each game, and I think the 5th game they scored a 1-0 win. So yeah, Sheffield is not the team I see go to Anfield and get a result. But you just never know what can happen, and on a day, let's see what's going to happen. But Chelsea versus United, I call this this fixture sack the coaches. Yeah, sack the coaches. This is the name of this fixture. It's going to play at Stamford Bridge. This is the last 2 fixtures these 2 teams play. It was a midweek fixtures. No respect. Yeah, as these 2 teams, they just leave from here to down here. Probably 10-15 years ago, you cannot imagine Chelsea and United play the last 2 fixtures in a midweek, and it's not a Champions League or a cup game. So this is where both teams are, especially United at the G-Tech Stadium. Yeah, United at G-Tech Stadium, and nothing in that game. Brentford ball United after park. Ten Hag kept Aaron Wan-Bissaka off left back, playing at left inverted wing back. I don't know, the team is not playing with a lot of energy. Rashford again, this is one of the worst performances by United. I remember even at one time, United have around 4 touches. I think the first 20-25 minutes, United have 4 touches in Brentford box, and Brentford have over 30 touches in United box in that first 20-25 minutes. So you just see where both teams is at. Chelsea drew at home at Stamford Bridge against a 10-man Burnley team. Vincent Kompany was off the field, so both teams just really untidy. Pochettino and Ten Hag is under fire. Yeah, and if it goes wrong again for Pochettino at home. He will be under the cosh. Then the players will be under the cosh. Yeah. So this is a game that sack the coaches. That's all I call this fixture. Sack the coaches. Yeah. Next up, one of a big game, London Derby. West Ham will host Tottenham Hotspur. Yeah, it's been a while since Tottenham go to London Stadium and get either London Stadium or Upton Park, the famous West Ham Stadium. Yeah. Look, Spurs is right there behind, Spurs is right there behind Aston Villa, just 3 points, yeah, but it won't be easy, especially a Spurs that play without a handbrake. They just played high line, high intensity, wing backs going up all the way up, but it will be a dangerous game at London Stadium against Paquetá, Mikel Antonio, Jared Bowen, the man who named Mohamed Kudus, yeah, the Ghanaian international, the Black Star man, Kudus. It will be a suicide for Big Ange to go to London Stadium and played a very high line against a West Ham. You saw what happened to Newcastle at St. James Park. Yeah, West Ham went 3-1 up and they just fall. I don't know how West Ham even managed to concede that fourth goal. Yeah, but kudos to Newcastle. They have done really well. Yeah, they have done really well to get themselves back in that game. But West Ham will look to bounce back. West Ham is just 4 points behind Man United in the table, and West Ham is just 12 points behind Tottenham Hotspur. So West Ham can find themselves 1 point, a game, and play a game more than United in the table. But West Ham is still looking to finish in those little qualification European spot. Yeah, so let's see what's going to happen. But it's going to be a big game, a London derby. Yeah, these two teams. Remember, West Ham can do the double. West Ham can do the double, and guess what? Jose Mourinho was the last coach that went to West Ham and got anything positive. Yeah, Jose Mourinho was the last coach that beat them at the London Stadium. So let's see what's going to happen in that game. Also, Nottingham Forest will host Bobby Dacover Fulham, yeah, at the City Ground. It's going to be a really good game, but Nottingham Forest 4 points deduct. They right down there, they right down there. If Luton Town can get anything positive and Fulham get a full 3 points, Nottingham Forest will find themselves again in that bottom 3. Yeah, they will find themselves in that bottom 3. But the last time they played Fulham, they got trashed. They got 5-0, yeah, in Craven Cottage. 5-0 at Craven Cottage, I must say, yeah, in West London. So not very favorable against Fulham, what happened last time out. But next up, Wolves again will be without Wolves versus Burnley. Yeah, Burnley will be without their but next up, man, Burnley will host Wolves, the Black Cats, at Turf Moor, as the Black Cats will go up against Burnley without their men at the dugout. Vincent Kompany, as he got the red card at Stamford Bridge, so he will face a 1-match suspension. Look, again, another relegation team, a team that sit 19. The last time these two teams play, Wolves got that 1-0 victory. But if Burnley, these are the type of games. If Burnley want to get something from these games and try to pull off something unexpected, look, Burnley is in 19th position. They on 18 points, 4 points behind safety, who is Nottingham Forest. They need to win these home games, and if getting a point at Stamford Bridge with 10 men, that should be a positive. That should be something that will help cheer up the boys in the Clarets. Yeah, that should help them. But again, it will need a big task to I see Wolves played Villa and didn't get anything out of that game at Villa Park. It's going to be a massive game for Gary O'Neil team. But I think Gary O'Neil team might edge this one a 1-0, or this game might draw 1-1. But if Burnley want to escape the relegation fight, these are the games that they have to come up against and just prove the Premier League fans them, prove their own fans that there is a uprising in their farm Yeah. Next up, another a couple more games is around. Bournemouth will host Crystal Palace. Yeah. Bournemouth will host Crystal Palace. Not easy, but again, Bournemouth beat Everton at the Vitality. Yeah, last time on 2-1. Bournemouth will look to go again at home against Crystal Palace. They tried to even do the double over Crystal Palace. I think they can do the double. Yeah, but let's see. Another game. Newcastle will play the Toffees at St James's Park, and this is going to be a crazy game because Everton is in a dark fight. No, Everton is on 25 points. Everton, if Nottingham Forest get anything positive, full 3 points, they will go 25 with Everton. Luton Town is down there. Even though Luton Town is playing Arsenal and Emirates, Everton need to get something out of this game. Yeah, Everton need to get something out of this game. Remember, Everton gave Newcastle a big surprising shock the last time these two teams played 3-0 at Goodison Park. Can they do it again? Can Sean Dyson do it again? Let's see. But they will also need, what's his name? McNeil, Beto, and Dokore. Yeah, those 3 players that got on the score sheet the last time out. But Everton, don't really get a lot of clean sheets. Yeah, Everton don't really get a lot of clean sheet. And I think that was the last time when they win a game. No, yeah, I think that was the last time they win a game in the Premier League. I think they got a clean sheet, But, the last time, Everton win on the road and got a clean sheet, it was against Burnley on December the 16th. So it's going to be tough to get anything like that are close to that at St James's Park. But Newcastle is on a high after coming back from 3-0 down against the Hammers at home and beat them 4-3. Wow. But yeah, I think that's my little preview of the EPL match day 31. Yeah, did I leave anything out? No, I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it, man. Bless up to everyone. Brentford will host Brighton at the GTEC Stadium. Yeah, Brentford will host Brighton at the GTEC Stadium. Yeah, man. This is a preview of the EPL match day 31. Salute. Bless up.